What's good, everyone? This is the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL NBA content, want to see some more gaming content soon, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Now, let's get into this video. Listen, before I go through this Week 9 recap, I want to apologize for not uploading, man. As you guys could probably tell, haven't really been uploading lately. I'm not going to make a big excuse about it. Listen. It's actually really funny why I haven't uploaded. I couldn't find my mic, okay? I couldn't find my mic. And, I was actually getting ready to record a video. And, I just couldn't find my mic. I eventually found my mic, and now we're back at it. So I'm sorry for not, doing my Week 8 MVP rankings, my Week 8 power rankings. If you guys really want to know who was number one in my Week 8 power rankings, it was the Patriots. However, though, we finna get why they won't be number one in this upcoming power rankings. But right now, we're talking about the Week 9 recap, so I'm not gonna split your heads off. We're just gonna jump ahead and jump into it. Pat Shermer, man, can you run the ball with Saquon? For real, this dude Saquon. We gotta speak about this Cowboys and Giants game, the Monday night. What's up with Pat Shermer? Why does he not want to run the ball with number 26? You have literally one of the most physical, elite running backs to ever touch the field. You have one of the best running back prospects on your team. You don't want to run the ball. You don't want to give him the ball. You want to throw the ball with DJ 41 times. What is wrong with Pat Shermer? Does he not realize he has a superstar running back in his backfield? And I'm super mad. I'm super upset because my thing is, all I needed was one touchdown to win my fantasy matchup. But this idiot doesn't want to pound the ball with Saquon in the red zone. Dude, this dude Pat Shermer, he has to go. He has to go. Get somebody else in there. Because he's costing me fantasy points. You were causing the Giants a few L's. But now you're costing me fantasy points. You're costing me fantasy losses and wins. So, once you mess with me when it comes to fantasy, you got to bounce. Dave Gettleman, Mara and the crew, get Pat Shermer out of there, okay? For real. This guy, he's annoying. He has Saquon, literally one of the best running back prospects in the NFL. He doesn't want to run the ball. What else is there to say? Daniel Jones, he's a rookie quarterback, okay? These turnovers are an issue. This fumbling thing is an issue. I've never seen the quarterback just fumble the ball, just muff the ball so many times. That's a real issue. Just looking at the stats overall, Daniel Jones, he ran the ball 6 times for 54 yards, cool. Threw it 41 times, had 28 completions, I believe. The Giants need more receivers. For real, they do. The fact that Golden Tate is their number one receiver technically right now is an issue. Golden Tate honestly is just a slot receiver, to be honest with you. Evan Ingram played all right, whatever. But my thing is, why is Saquon only getting 14 carries? Why does Saquon only have 28 yards rushing? Why is Daniel Jones leading the team in rushing when he had Saquon Barkley? That shouldn't be a thing. That shouldn't happen. And all these bootleg rollouts to with Daniel Jones are just annoying. Go in weak formation, go in strong formation, go in out formation, do all of that. And just pound the ball with Saquon. For real, it's at this point, just run goal line every single play. For real, it's getting to a point that I wish I drafted Christian McCaffrey with my second pick instead of Saquon. If I knew Pat Shermer was going to use Saquon like this. So, overall, that's that. As far as the Cowboys, Dak Prescott looked pretty bad. But, does he still deserve the $40 million? No, Dak is not worth $40 million. Okay, you saw the pick that he threw to Antoine Padilla. I know I butchered that name. He's been in the league for a minute, and I still don't know how to pronounce his name. It is what it is. But I mean, overall, Dak Prescott had a pretty good game against the Giants. Whatever, it's a Giants defense. I mean, the Giants defense is not that good. Their linebacking core is horrendous. Their secondary, I mean, blown coverages everywhere. I did like that pickup of them, getting Leonard Williams. I know a lot of Giants fans weren't big on Leonard Williams, and a lot of Jets fans didn't really care for him. You gotta realize this guy was one of the best run stoppers when he was with the Jets, and I know a lot of people forget about that just because he had the sack numbers. They thought that he was a bum, but this guy, he contains the pocket when it comes to run stuffing. I mean, this guy is a really good run stuffer, so I like that pickup. For him to line alongside Dexter Lawrence and the crew, I think that'll go really well. But overall, Prescott looks solid. Can you do it for another week? Can you do it against a good defense? Okay. We're going to need more of these games against good defenses. But overall, big one for the Cowboys, because now this puts them in firm position in the NFC East. I mean, the Eagles are up and down. Deshaun Jackson's out for the year. So, I mean, overall, it's looking like it's the Cowboys' division to lose. Speaking about this Ravens game, I had to go to it. I had to get there. What about the Ravens, man? Shout out to the Ravens, man. Lamar Jackson, the crew. I mean, this guy's insane. Big win, give the Patriots their first loss. And this Patriots defense look like they could be taken. They really could. And I'm not really speaking about the passing game. I'm speaking about the running game, man. Mark Ingram and the crew, Justice Hill, Gus Edwards, they were all just running all over the Patriots defense. I mean, Mark Ingram had 15 carries for 115 yards. Right, Lamar Jackson running the ball. I mean, 16 carries, 61 yards, 2 TDs. I mean, that one option play that he ran, I mean, the defensive end didn't contain Lamar Jackson. And, Lamar Jackson was skipping into the end zone. Gus Edwards broke out the TD. Just overall, the Ravens look good. Now, I'm gonna be real, I kind of like this style of offense that they're playing. I think it fits the Ravens perfectly. I like the 3 tight end sets that they bring out with Mark Andrews, Hayden Hurst, and Nick Boyer. I like that, okay? I like the power formations where they use Patrick McCoy as a fullback with Mark Ingram in the backfield. I like it. Marquise Brown is looking good. I mean, I was so wrong about him going into this year. This dude Hollywood Brown is a jet. Okay. My thing with the Ravens is, I would say need another receiver. That's just my thing. However, they only use so many receivers. I mean, how many times have you seen Seth Roberts on the field? You rarely see him on the field, and he's one of their main receivers. He's like their number 2 receiver. Willie Snead, only 2 catches for 2 yards, but how many snaps is he really getting on the field? Not that much. Miles Boykins is really on the field. So, overall, I mean, when it comes to Ravens, I'm not sure they really need another receiver, how some people think, because the 3 tight end sets that they'll bring out. So I'm not sure that's a true key that they need now. They talking about what they need. Ravens fans are going to probably want a new punt returner, man. Cyrus Jones single-handedly almost brought the Pats back in the game. I mean, for real. Really gave the Pats a chance to win this game. However, the Ravens defense played elite all game. Their secondary is so good, man. Marlon Humphrey's one of the top corners in the game. Marcus Peters playing the other opposite side. I like how Jimmy Smith is playing the slot, balling. Earl Thomas is looking like a stud. Do you see that pass deflection he had in the red zone, how he quickly anticipated that? That's just elite play. My only thing is, I wish Tony Jefferson was on this team. I wish Tony Jefferson would never got injured, because that means the second year would be complete. It would be complete if Tony Jefferson was on this team, man. Just to have that one safety who come up in the box, lay a smack on any receiver, a tight end, a running back who's going to run that flat and just smack them. Hard hitting safety who can play the box, who can play well up close to the line of scrimmage, make that key tackle. I wish Tony Jefferson would never got injured. But my thing is, the Ravens, they were struggling all year when it comes to the pass rush. However, their secondary is so good, it's going to give these pass rushers more time to get to a pocket passer, say like a Tom Brady. So overall, I like what I saw from the Ravens. They picked up DeAnthony Thomas. Is he going to take Cyrus Jones in the punt returning game? Who knows? But overall, I like what I saw from the Ravens, and they're true contenders. And overall, that's that. Speaking about the Patriots, though, listen. You get your first loss on the road in Baltimore. I'm not going to overreact, because every year the Patriots get a loss where we think that, oh man, it's over and they're going to not make a run to the Super Bowl, this, that, and the third. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Belichick, it's Brady, and I'm not going to really doubt this team. There were some things that are really concerning, like that run defense is concerning. And I know a lot of people are saying that the Patriots are Belichick through this game just so that the Ravens can go into the playoffs if they face the Patriots and be overconfident. My thing is, Belichick wouldn't do that. Belichick wouldn't do that. He wouldn't throw a game. We talking about the same Belichick who runs up the score, who gets on players for not doing their job. He wouldn't create bad habits in the regular season, because if he was to throw a game, he would be creating bad habits. That's pure not Belichick. Belichick will never do that. My thing is, something that does make sense is Belichick came into this game giving Lamar Jackson's different looks that he usually doesn't do. Okay, he was giving Lamar Jackson extra looks that that the Patriots rarely run on defense. Like, there's a few times where Belichick, went with a full-out blitz where he usually drops back and let his linebackers just play his zone. So, I mean, he was, Belichick, he brought a little bit different brought something a little bit different in this game just to test Lamar Jackson out. So, maybe it was a test game for Belichick, throwing different looks to see how Lamar Jackson would react. That makes some more sense, and I think that's a possibility for sure. But to say Belichick threw this game was just not true at all. Brady. I mean, hey, Brady didn't look the best this game, man. And, overall, just looking at the stats, I mean, 30 for 46, 285 yards, a touchdown, two picks is not the prettiest game. However, just looking at the tape, just looking at the game with your own eyes, it didn't look good either. Matter of fact, it probably looked worse than the stat sheet, man. Brady rarely pushes the ball down the field. I mean, that's just not Brady's game. He's not trying to push the ball down the field most of the game. However, man, Sanu looked good. He looked really good. Edelman, we know what he's about. However, man, this team is really going to need N'Keal Harry. They really are. They're going to need N'Keal Harry to be what we projected him to be in this year's draft. To be the best receiver in this draft class. They're going to need N'Keal Harry to be elite. And I think a lot of people are forgetting about N'Keal Harry. I think a lot of people are forgetting about N'Keal Harry just because of everything that the Patriots have endured at the wide receiver position. Losing to Josh Gordon, trading away a Demaryius Thomas, signing Antonio Brown, the best receiver of the decade, and then releasing him the next day. Releasing him less than a week later. Excuse me. I mean, overall, I think a lot of people forget about N'Keal Harry, but this guy was one of the best receiver prospects in the draft, in my opinion, the best. And his presence on the field, I mean, if they can get N'Keal Harry fully 100%, I mean, it could look pretty scary. However, even with N'Keal Harry, I mean, is that going to be enough? Philip Dorsett is a deep threat, cool. But the tight end position is lacking. Ben Watson as your number one tight end, I'm not sure. There's something just still missing about this team. The running game, it struggled a bit. However, I think it's going to be fine. Sonny Michel, he's a good runner. However, he wasn't used in this game that much. A lot of it because the Ravens were up by a lot of points like that in a quick second, so they couldn't use Sonny Michel in the ground and pound game that much. And overall, James White, he's not a pure runner, so hopefully they can get this running game going. But overall, the Patriots, it showed that these guys can definitely be beat for sure. They definitely can take it out. And honestly, I think the AFC is now a 3-team race. I think it's the Patriots and the Ravens. And speaking about the Chiefs, when we're talking about the Chiefs and Vikings, I mean, this team over there in Kansas City, their defense is finally looking good. I was wondering where this was at when Patrick Mahomes was playing, but the defense is finally showing up. And my thing is that this defense can play how they are right now, getting healthy, finally getting Chris Jones back. Kendall Fuller should be back soon to play that slot. This could be a pretty good defense. Getting Frank Clark back, just getting some of the stars back, playing with the consistency that they're playing now. This defense with a fully healthy Patrick Mahomes could definitely make a run. It definitely could. But overall, that's my thoughts. There's a lot more that happened this week. And then I just took up 17 minutes to just speak about 2 games. Listen, I'm not going to run down everything, but we're just going to run down the rest of it really quick. 49ers and Cardinals, listen. 49ers are the last undefeated team. And, y'all see what's good in my power rankings. But overall, is this team perfect? No, but they found ways to win. This pass rush is elite. You got a stud out there in the secondary. My man, Richard Sherman, the OG. Love him to death. Jimmy G had probably his best game of the season. The running game is good. Emmanuel Sanders was an amazing pickup. So overall, the 49ers look good. Kyler Murray, he's explosive. Okay, we knew that. We know that. And, that's that. Texans and Jaguars, listen, Deshaun Watson's the truth. I hope Laremy Tunsil's not going to be out for so long. I hope he's not going to miss any games, actually, because he's one of the most important factors of this entire offense and this entire team. So hopefully he's not injured. But overall, Deshaun Watson's being Deshaun Watson. Running game, Carlos Hyde was a monster all game. Duke Johnson and crew, Hopkins being Hopkins. And this defense by the Texans looked pretty impressive, especially with losing someone like J.J. Watt. However, how is J.J. Watt with losing J.J. Watt, with trading a Clowney, having some of your secondary players injured, how is this Texans defense going to look like later on in the season? We'll see. Gardner Minshew is going to be put on hold. Minshew Mania overall is going to be put on hold because Nick Foles is going to be back by week 10, going in week 10. So that's that. Any more games that I should discuss? The Bears are a disgrace. They're done. Okay, Cam Newton's going to be in the Bears come 2020. That's that. Eagles, you got the win, but my thing is, Deshaun Jackson, I mean, he's out for the rest of the season. He was supposed to play a huge factor in this offense. Now he just lost a deep threat. Trade deadline is over with, so you can't make a move for a deep threat. My thing is, I hope you guys keep that 2 tight end set going, because I mean that's what you guys are going to run. Have Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert on the field at the same time. Any other games that's worth discussing? Packers, what's going on? What's going on? What's up with the offense? Why is Aaron Rodgers only at 84 yards going into the fourth quarter? Can somebody tell me that? Can somebody please tell me that? Aaron Rodgers did not look good overall. The defense, I mean, they didn't play the worst, but my thing is they got ran the ball over with all game. So, you know, I mean, Packers, you guys gotta win games like this. I'm sorry, you playing the NFC. You're playing the same conference as the 49ers, the same conference as the Saints. You're playing the same conference as the Seahawks. You guys gotta win games like this, so you guys can kiss a number 1 seed, possibly in the NFC playoff picture, goodbye. Okay? Browns are a mess. What you guys are? You guys are supposed to be a super team. Didn't you guys clown me for saying that you guys are going to win 7 games? Do I look that stupid now? Do I look that stupid now? Okay? Does it look like you guys are going to be a playoff team this year? You guys are already 2-6. If you guys won't even sniff the playoffs, you guys got to win out. And that's not going to happen. You guys just lost to some bum, some guy that I never even heard of, and Brandon Allen. Who was Brandon Allen? Who's Brandon? And that wasn't Joe Flacco. That wasn't That wasn't even Drew Lock. That was Brandon Allen. And I'm really upset with the Browns because I picked up their defense in fantasy. And what they do? Nothing. They did nothing but get mossed by Cortland Sutton. I'm tired of this Browns team. Just trade the whole entire organization. Move them to Canada. I mean, I'm tired of this Browns team, like for real. Anything else? Russell Wilson, dude's a monster. I mean, what you expect? I can't wait for my MVP rankings. If you guys think anybody else, I'm just gonna say that for another. I'm gonna say that for the MVP video. But overall, Russell Wilson, one of the best games you'll see. Tyler Lockett making amazing plays. I mean, running game with Chris Carson looked impressive. The defense, yeah, it looked pretty suspicious. But my thing is, Mike Evans is an elite receiver. This offense is really good. You got Chris Godwin. We know Jameis Winston had one of his good games where he's hitting everybody, you know, with accurate dots. So, you know, overall, the Buccaneers offense is a lot better than, you know, what the, you know, average NFL fan thinks. So, you know, overall, the Buccaneers, I wasn't surprised that they put up 34 points. I mean, his offense is explosive. You got explosive players in Mike Evans and an explosive offensive mind in Bruce Arians. So this offense is going to put up points. I'm just glad to see that Russell Wilson, he can win a 34-40 game. He's just that good. But overall, that's it. That's all. This video went on for way too long. Oh yeah, shout out to the Dolphins for getting their first win. Shout out to the Dolphins for getting their first win. I mean, hey, I'm not sure that's a good or bad thing. Once you guys taking for one of these upcoming quarterbacks, I mean, you know, who cares? The Jets are an abomination. The Dolphins, shout out to y'all. I might take a trip to Miami, go party with y'all. You know, party with Bruce, what's his name, Brian Flores, and have a fun time. But hold on, I need to get off, man. That's it, that's all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm the phenomenal one, and I'm out. Deuces.